What I wanted was a feel and an energy for the expression of Roxy Vale.
Right.
And what I put into the AI was, what would a singer sound like, look like, if Tina Turner and Freddie Mercury had a love child?
Why those two?
Because there's two of my musical heroes.
Two of your favorite musicians? Musical heroes.
Musical heroes, yeah. Welcome to the Driving to the Rest podcast. This is Inelia.
And this is Larry. Just a quick note. If you're hearing this, you're on our free feed, which means you'll only get the first part of this conversation.
To access the rest, go drivingtotherest.com and subscribe to the Wisdom Keeper Hour.
Join us and our expert panelists for detailed insights and the after party where you're invited to join in the conversation. Head over to drivingtotherez.com and become a subscriber.
Your $8 subscription keeps this podcast ad-free and helps us keep the lights on and maybe even get a decent cup of coffee. More importantly, it connects you with a community of passionate wisdom keepers like yourself. So if you're ready to go deeper, join us at drivingtotherest.com and support the journey. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. You look very beautiful today.
Oh, I thank you. You look very handsome too.
Well, geez, thanks.
Today we're going to talk about a woo for thought, an essay that I wrote.
Before we get into that, I just want to make one comment. This isn't my choice for colors on my microphone.
I don't know what's going on.
We can't figure out how to change it.
We don't.
So we have a rainbow lollipop. We'll just have to go with that. It's okay.
Let's go with this rainbow lollipop.
Rainbow
I'm sure
lollipop.
People won't mind the
Yes.
rainbow lollipop.
It's pretty,
It's very pretty.
but it is silly also.
I know. We didn't know how to switch the lights off.
We did try.
We tried a lot.
So I wanted to mention this is a podcast about an article.
Yes.
There's a woo for thought. And you find it at drivingtotherez.com. Right?
Yeah.
The woo for thoughts are a bit longer than our normal article.
They are.
So in our podcast, we don't generally read them out.
No, we don't.
We just talk about the interesting parts and maybe read a section here or there.
Yeah. But I'm going to give you the title at least.
All right.
Okay, the title is I Fed My Soul Story to an AI and Out Came Roxy Vale.
Roxy Vale came out.
Yes.
Does the name come out, or did the picture of it come out, or what came out?
Well,
I mean, when you say Roxy Vale came out, what do you mean?
What I wanted was a feel and an energy for the expression of Roxy Vale.
Right.
And what I put into the AI was, what would a singer sound like, look like, if Tina Turner and Freddie Mercury had a love child?
Why those two?
Because there's two of my musical heroes.
Two of your favorite musicians? Musical heroes.
Musical heroes, yeah.
Hold on a second, let me open this a little bit.
Not just from the... Oh, you want to let the heat?
I don't think it's hot out there.
It's very hot out there.
Colder than in here.
We're in the desert.
Yes, we're in Colorado.
Colorado.
It's cloudy and I see rain over there. My goodness.
Wow.
And it's warm. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah, the heat is coming in for sure.
So tell me about your heroes.
Yes.
And why you use that word to describe them.
It has to do with energy, but also I know that at least, I mean, they're both kind of had fallen for the light dark paradigm dynamics in the musical industry. And
they were definitely music industryers. I mean, in the movies and in the top charts and the number one hits and on the Billboard lists and all, go to all of the things. I mean, they're part of the...
Freddie Mercury even had a song with Queen called One World, you know? So,
right.
Not one, it's not called that by the lyrics, you know?
So it wasn't necessarily their cleanliness as individuals and
No.
light dark or dark light or light light.
It
has nothing to do with
light dark.
No, it just had
It
to
had
do
to
with
do with their
energy.
energy. Yes. And their spirit.
Right. They definitely had presence.
They had presence, they had spirit. They had a, like that, I don't know, like spark. And I also liked their voices. Their voices were extraordinary, as far as I was concerned. So I thought, well, if they were to have a baby girl, what would she look like and what would she sound like? And I was playing with the AI, and out came Roxy Vale.
I love it.
Soul rock or rhythms and blues rock, and with pop overtones, with a very rich 3-octave voice range, which can go from very sweet to hardcore rock.
A lot of range and a lot of
range.
different tones.
Yes, lots of tones.
It seems like the music that Roxy expresses, which is in some way connected to the we, right?
100% connected to the we.
Right. It has like this range of expression that allows it's at least a small approximation of like the we's different range, right? The we's range of expression, just talking to the we, or your brain turns kind of mushy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that Roxy Vale's music does that. It seems to have enough capacity to transmit the message without turning you into mush.
Yeah.
But you still kind of like, you feel it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that kind of what you were going for?
No, not really.
What was your reason for a voice?
The reason for her voice, well, there was
having that kind of range and impact.
Well, the impact comes from me. It's like I put in the energy and the frequencies and the words, the lyrics of what I want.
Mm-hmm.
The range and the richness and the power of the voice is what I wanted. And basically, if I had never stopped singing,
right,
that's the way I would sing.
That's the way you'd sing.
Yeah. So, and I always fancied myself as a love child of Freddie Mercury and Tina Turner. Okay. And there was a third person too, so it's kind of weird.
A little.
There was Annie Lennox in there too.
Annie Lennox.
Yeah.
Okay. Annie Lennox, Tina Turner, and Freddie Mercury had a party.
Baby.
And there came a baby. That would be you.
Yes, that's how I fancied myself
as a singer. Let's say.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Roxy Vale, basically Roxy from rock, you know, and Vale from removing the veil, but it's felt different.
Oh, I never knew that veil was veil. So but it's nice.
I removed, it's like I made a different spelling of the word.
Oh yes, you did spell it different.
So it's all like part of that creative process of
like
putting it together. And
bananas and wind.
Yes.
It's a play on all these
things.
Words, right?
Yeah.
That's very playful. I like it.
Yeah.
That's like the funny thing with this, for me anyway, is despite the fact that it's expansive music, these things seem to somehow slip right on by. Like Roxy Vale, what the veil was.
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked. This is how we are. You don't even have the question to ask the question.
Right, yeah.
So I think this is going to be a valuable part of all of the music.
It is. All of the music are expressions of I, the experiences that we've had.
Right. Well, the depth of experience, how it like the gears start to mesh a little bit better when we comprehend what the things are about. So just knowing what Roxy Vale means adds a whole nother component to it. So I think we should do this for pretty much all of the songs at some point or another.
Well, all of Roxy Vale's songs, or do you mean the characters?
All the songs. Oh boy, here comes the wind.
Here comes the wind. The wind here is very powerful and strong. Can you?
Yeah, I have to put in our dawning.
Okay,
let me pause this for a minute.
Be right back. And we're back in a few seconds.
Yeah, that was good with little breeze. We've got these little rain I guess,
wind
cells.
Yeah.
We had her awning all the way out. So anyway, yeah, we should probably explain all of the songs in turn, or at
of
least
the
all of them.
album, or all the albums,
All of the songs and all the albums,
all the characters.
when it comes time to talk about them. And this one, we're gonna, work on 3 songs.
Well, we can actually work on more songs than 3 because 3 is the ones that I mentioned in the article. If you haven't read it,
and incidentally, we're going to play them.
Yes, we're going to play them.
And first, we're going to talk about them.
Yes, or maybe we should play them first.
Nope.
But let's
talk them first.
Talk about them first. Okay.
Yes. All right.
I can't stop singing them. It's like if you like karaoke, you're going to love these songs. What?
It's funny because if you don't like karaoke, you're still going to love these songs. Because I don't, and I can't stop either.
Yes. Well, listening to them, yes, but singing them,
I sing along all the time, but I'm not a karaoke fan.
No, yeah. Okay, got it.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
It doesn't even matter if you like karaoke. You're going to sing along.
You're going to sing along. That's what I meant, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. So, Still I Am is the album by Roxy Vale. And funnily enough,
Still I Am. Tell me what it means.
Still I Am.
Yes. Now Roxy Vale has a whole nother meaning.
Okay.
So Still I Am must have something about her.
Uh-huh. So the words came from one of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, well, all of the songs really, but the energy behind this album is that a light being, you, can go through an enormous amount of things on the planet, but at the end of the day, you can choose to still be you, right? You don't have to identify with your trauma. You don't have to identify with your good works or with things that happen on the planet or with your race or with whatever. So you can if you want to, but you don't have to, because at the end of the day, you're still you.
So it's Still I Am me.
Yeah, basically.
Despite or because of, depending on what you choose.
It's not even me. It's like Still I Am.
You just are.
Yeah.
And all of the things that you sort of plop onto yourself. I think you've said it before. It's like we always blame our mother or our father, right?
Yes.
For these 5 things or everything. Or
always the mother.
Is. But not counting the thousands of things that, made you a good person. Just the ones that are like
bad. You blame your mother for bad things. You don't give her credit for the good things. That's you. You did it.
Yes. And in the Louise expression, there would be like, how many million mothers did you have, and how many times have you been the mother?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now I get Still I Am. Now I know what that means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will read a little bit of this, if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
One of the issues with the we viewpoint is that, and if you're not familiar with the we viewpoint, basically my main awareness field, the way that I experience life, is not through a singular human construct, but a multi-leveled, multi-viewpoint experience of the universe. And the me, I person, Inelia, is more like a construct to have an experience on planet Earth in the physical universe. Not so much in the physical universe, because we have had experiences in the physical universe, but not as a singular person. And it's uniquely human because humans have a soul and a body. And every soul joins with a body in order to have a physical experience. So that's the entry point, right? Anyways, one of the issues with the we viewpoint is that whenever I bring it to the forefront of my awareness, so instead of speaking as me singular person Inelia, I then become and speak and see and experience life as we. Anyways, it seems to turn other people's minds and personalities into an unstructured and universally expanded mush. That's a technical term? Mush?
It's very appropriate.
That sometimes cannot contain even the smallest amount of intellectual clarity.
Well, yeah, when you say that, it's like, what do you mean when you say that? The experience of that is that there's a simultaneous desire to, I guess I've seen it in myself and other people, the desire to maybe impress the we with the insight that you might have about this or that or the other thing. Maybe to ask a question that you kind of like
be interested in.
Maybe, it's like, what kind of a question might impress the we? That's a question that they would like and they would answer. Or I've heard, and sometimes people will ask a question that implies the we's omniscience in a sense. It's like, give me the winning numbers for the lottery.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
And other times there will be describe for me how you experience something, for instance, and that something that they ask the we to describe, they haven't got the slightest real comprehension of what they're even talking about. Like, what is the real structure of reality, right? What words are going to use to describe that to someone whose experience of reality is physical reality, right? And they will say,
if I was to ask you, what is the real structure of reality? What would you answer?
What's like, from what perspective?
From your perspective.
From a physical person's perspective, is a co-created reality experience with physical solidity. Solidity in the sense that you have the senses, 5 senses that can experience it with. And it has persistence in memory and time and a set of agreed upon rules through which we experience it.
Okay.
Something like that.
Got it.
Depends on how, who I'm talking to. If it was the we, I would try to be very complicated like that. So they would be abreast. It's my problem. An expanded awareness. How did it go?
Bananas and wind, baby.
Well,
it's like, okay. It's like the thought process behind trying to comprehend the answer was, okay, we're talking about the perception of a structured reality that only contains physical experience of a person and a soul.
Trying to forget and not remember all of the non-physical experiences that are simultaneously occurring.
Yes.
And what is the anyways difference between physical and non-physical? Is there a difference?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty soon the we are like a little bit hamstrung in what they can even answer, because it's talking about bananas. Yeah. Which is the title of the first song we're gonna play in a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep reading.
So, by intellectual clarity, I actually meant the intellect. To me, the way that I perceive the intellect is the part of your sentiency where you can structure thoughts in a way that makes sense. Okay? So to me, an intellectual would be a person who can put dots together really well because they're able to grab all data and then put it together in a form that makes sense by connecting all the dots. To me, that's what intellectual clarity means. And when I say mush, is when the person suddenly looks at you with vacant eyes and they haven't got a clue how to put these dots together, or that there are dots there to put together. So that's what I meant. Okay.
Well, I've experienced that too. I think that our first few dozen tries to have a podcast with the we resulted in unmitigated mush.
Yes. A lot of mush.
A lot of mush.
Yes. Yes. And I remember we telling our friends and our panelists in the podcast, we tried, but it didn't work out. It's just Larry's brain turned to mush. And everybody said, I'll do it. I can do it. I can do it. No problem. So we sat down with different people and even a group of people to talk to the we, and all of their brains turned to mush. And it was like, whoa, it really does happen.
There were some very intellectual questions, though, but they were all about bananas.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So the music kind of it does bypass that.
It does.
I don't feel
bypass it a
mushy.
bit.
I don't feel mush when I listen.
Mhm.
I feel tiny mush when I read, and I feel less mush when you describe and explain the reason. I feel aha when you describe like the reason for the name of the band
Yeah.
or the singer, the reason for the name of the album.
Yeah.
It puts the pieces a little bit better together for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What process I used, we've already talked.
Yeah, we had a really long special.
Yeah.
Couple hour special on that.
You can go to my YouTube channel. Just search in Eleven's official YouTube channel. And you'll have a 2.5, nearly 3 hour conversation about the process, the creative process. How to, and not just about AI, actually, it's just literally what creativity is. And if you choose to use AI, how to use it in a way that doesn't get hijacked. Anyways,
which is it tends to, after you played or worked with AI for a period of time, it seems like something slips inside. It slips a gear or something.
yes.
Sometimes it breaks, sometimes it slips a gear, and sometimes it gets just really stupid.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other way to say it. It's like, can I explain it another way so that you understand? What do we got to do here to turn your brain back on, mister?
Yeah. That happens. I'm pretty sure it happens for everybody.
Yes. So, anyway.
So, I'm going to read a little bit more. There is no better way to discuss this album by looking at the lyrics of each song. I'll post 3 of the 8 songs here. That's the essay. And we're going to discuss it, Larry and me, on this podcast. And if you want to listen to more songs, or listening to the song without us murdering by our singing along, go to inaliarecords.com. You can buy it there. Still I am.
Yes.
The first song is called Bananas and Wind. Bananas and Wind is a funny one because it explains the experience of communicating with the people of Earth. It is a direct reference to how most direct communication between the we and people ends up talking about bananas. Bananas came in when trying to describe what the conversation looked like from the perspective of the we. For example, if talking about planet Mars, the question would be like, are there bananas on Mars? If so, what color are they? And what do they taste like? And how big are they? Or, if talking about the infinite possibilities of timelines, are the bananas the same colors in every timeline?
Yes, it's true.
This song also talks about how when asked the question, a full translation was needed before the we could understand what was being asked. And even then, the answer might be so far out of the realm of what a person can conceive that further translation was then needed to explore what the we said. To be clear, the bananas are humorous metaphors for the things monkey boys and girls find interesting.
So what's the wind?
What do you think the wind
The
is?
weather?
Sure, it's the weather, honey.
Come on now. See, the bananas I get because it's true. I remember the bananas. The wind, I imagine it's like, well, what's the weather like?
Okay.
Fascination with the weather. Is it hot there? Is it cold there?
So whenever I get together with people of Earth and have a meal with them, it doesn't matter if it's 1 person, 2 people, 20 people. And inevitably, the conversation turns to one topic.
Oh, it's about that.
Yes.
It's a tootie.
Yes.
A tootie wind. Okay, great. Monkey boys and girls.
And tooties.
Now we know why. That we are endlessly entertained by our questions. You want to talk about bananas and
Wind.
wind.
You know, there was another word there originally on my lyrics.
Toots?
Yes.
Okay. Bananas and toots.
Yes, but I changed it to winds because then it's more open and it's more like,
I could think
it could
it's
be
the
the
weather.
weather. You can think it's the weather. It's not going to ruin it for you.
Yes. Oh,
You know?
dear.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that does actually help to understand the title a lot more. Because
Okay,
for me, it was a
let's go for the
mystery.
first.
So when I had a mystery that I can't figure out, I just like ask of it.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I think. Ah, yeah, the bananas and the weather.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's hear some lyrics.
Okay. You asked me questions shaped like trees.
Yes.
I answered back in falling leaves.
Very nice.
We walk in circles, feels and sounds, but somehow always turn around.
Indeed.
Do you know what that means?
We come back where we started.
Yes, always come back to where we started. You can go from trees to leaves. You know, it's like, okay, tell me what a tree is, and I tell you about leaves.
But what about a tree? Can you say anything about a tree?
And then we go to the field of trees and the sounds that trees make.
Then we're back to trees.
We're back to trees.
What's a tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You speak in warmth. I speak in air. So this one is very specific, okay? This line came from a conversation, okay? I'm going to try and translate.
Okay.
Here's what happened. Listen to the words. You speak in warmth. I speak in air. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. A person asked the we, do you feel love? Do you feel love? As a we, do the we feel love? Okay.
Okay.
The we answered, in order to feel, you need a physical body that creates senses and endorphins and other chemicals that you then call love. The we does not have a body as a we, it has only a body as a singular. And the person translated that into, oh my gosh, the we don't feel love. the we don't feel love. They can't feel love. And what kind of creatures don't feel love? Demons.
Oh.
So the we are demons. Loveless demons.
That was quite a leap.
Well, it's like that. Okay? That's that line. That line, that's what it means. Because wind is made out of air. The air moves.
Okay.
Right? So I go back
well,
to the...
I get it. I understand. Okay. It's just... That's unfortunate. But I've experienced that too. Not that we are a demon, that the only way that I can interpret a thing, not the only, but the majority way, is through the human body that I experience it through. So everything is referenced with that. So the answer to the question in short is yes and no.
Well, I tried.
Yes, through my body as a singular.
Body. Yes, no. Of course. No. We mean the we. Do the we feel love?
No.
Okay. No. All right.
But there's obviously more to that. Right?
What do you mean more than that? More to that?
Because within the definition of feel love, no, they don't feel love like that.
Oh, okay. Like that.
But they know about love and know what love is and know your description of love and know how to interpret ways that you would experience love as. And yes. They have experienced it and do experience it in this sense through that same mechanism. But literally, quite literally, as they generally are, as a non-physical multiple spectrum awareness, they do not have that component of reality.
Correct.
Like, how complicated do you want the answer? So if I say no, then you imply, does that imply anything? It's like, well, no, that's the answer.
That's the answer. Yeah. Yeah.
Do demons feel love?
I'm not a demon, so I couldn't really tell you.
Well, what do you think?
They love success. They love to torture people, so I guess so.
All right, so... Then we would ask, do we like to torture people?
Nope.
Okay, then. I guess we wouldn't be a demon.
No.
So we got to ask more questions, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's you kind of get a feel for the what happens when you speak with the we. Your answers are sometimes mushy.
Right. Your stories land, but I'm not there. Still I listen, still I try. To catch the wind beneath your sky. Okay, do you know what that means?
Well, you speak in air, you're trying to catch our air.
Uh-huh. Your stories land, but I'm not there. Still I listen. Still I try to catch the wind beneath your sky. What does that mean?
It's like I don't comprehend what you're saying, but I'm going to try.
Yeah. I can hear you words.
I hear what you're saying.
I understand what you're saying. I can hear them. The words by themselves, they land. Right? They land. But I'm not there. I'm not understanding where those words are coming from or what do they actually mean. I do my best though. Right?
Yes.
Do my best. Bananas and wind. That's where we begin.
Bananas and farts. Okay. I'm never going to unhear that.
Never going to unhear it. That's where we begin. Trying to speak through the noise and the spin.
Yeah.
Sand talks to ocean. Right?
Sand talks to ocean. Trees talk to sky.
Yeah. I'm learning your language, but don't ask me why.
Okay. Because you probably don't even know why.
It's not exactly a logical thing to do. Bananas and wind is where we belong. Lost in translation. Still singing along.
Okay.
Because most of the things that we talk about is lost in translation. Both ways. When you or I try to translate what the person is saying or asking, for the we to understand, it gets lost in translation. And when the we tries to answer something or talk about something or explain something to a person, it gets lost in translation.
It does.
Yeah. I hold the house, the floor, the stone. The moss that grows, the branch alone. But when you look, you see your face reflected back from every place.
Yes. Right over my head.
So to you, what would a house, a floor, the stone, the things that grow in it?
I think that's physical reality.
Yes. Okay.
Physical reality. But when we look at physical reality, we see our own
yourself
reflected back.
Not even reflected back. Well, kind of reflected back from every place. Yeah. You know, so
our entire idea of reality isn't correct. But when you say it and you explain it, the experience of reality only sometimes reflects what you're saying, because other times we want to pretend it doesn't, even though it actually does.
So,
do you know what I mean?
When you look,
did you lose that in translation?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but it says when you look, you see your face reflected back from every place. It doesn't say you are every place. It doesn't say things reflect things back to you. You see your reflection in every place. You look out into the landscape here. What do you see, honey?
I see dobies, and I see little plants, some cactuses, and some.
And what does that mean to you?
Some dust, and some dirt, and some rainstorms, and squalls, and a vista, and my truck, and my camera.
What does it mean to you?
It means that's the structure of the playground I can mess with right now. I can deal with anything that I can see right here. Okay. I could just lose myself in it, or I can walk over to it, or I can touch it. I could get my truck and drive to it. I can experience those things.
Okay.
Things that aren't there that I see or smell or touch, I can't experience those right now.
Okay. I don't judge what's high or low. It's just the way awareness flows. Still I wonder, still I see how hard it is to just let be.
Huh?
So immediately I think a feeling comes along that will contain judgment. When I look out the window and when I say those words, we are going to judge me, right? It's going to be probably
I see tiny. Now I get what it's about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so bananas and wind, that's where we begin, right? Starts again. Just lost it in the translation. We laugh, we watch, we dance, we fall. Your world is so big. Your world is so small. I'm here to learn, not to believe. I listen more than you perceive.
That I would hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And still singing along. And the wind then turns from farts to actual wind. like the weather one that you're talking about.
Oh, okay, good. At least we have some evolution in this song.
Mm-hmm.
Toots to the weather.
Yes.
The weather has more in
It's
it.
in the wind.
Toots in the wind. Yes. Well, I like that song now. It makes more sense to me. I loved it already.
You did?
Right. And I mean, when you asked me, of course I went, a few times,
Yeah.
but with a little bit of thinking about it, what I could have also done was read the lyric, maybe set in a somewhat expanded awareness state,
Mm-hmm.
and the meaning could come to me.
Yeah.
It's easy to just ask you, though.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And it's quite funny.
It is funny.
Now that I know what the wind is.
That's what you're holding on to.
Yes. Well,
That's
bananas and wind.
what you're holding on to.
That's pretty much what it's about. Farts in the wind. Ooh, lightning just struck. So that means it's right.
Okay. Farts in the wind, babe. Okay, are we going to listen to it, or are we going to let
Yes, we'll let Ilya play it.
Okay.
Okay.
Questions shaped like trees, I answer back in falling leaves. We talk in circles, fields and sound, but somehow always turn around. You speak in warmth, I speak in air. Your stories land, but I'm not there. Still I listen, still I try to catch the wind beneath your sky. Bananas and wind, that's where we begin. Trying to speak through the noise and the spin. Sand talks to ocean, trees talk to sky. I'm learning your language, but don't ask me why. Bananas and wind, it's where we belong. Lost in translation, still singing along. I hold the house, the floor, the stone, the moss that grows, the branch alone. But when you look, you see your face reflected back from every place. I don't judge what's high or low, it's just the way awareness flows. Still I wonder, still I see how hard it is to just let be. Bananas and wind, that's where we begin. Trying to speak through the noise and the spin. Sand talks to ocean, trees talk to sky. I'm learning your language, but don't ask me why. Bananas and wind, it's where we belong. Lost in translation, still singing along. We laugh, we watch, we dance, we fall. Your world so big, your world so small. I'm here to learn, not to believe. I listen more than you perceive. Bananas and wind, that's where we begin. Trying to speak through the noise and the spin. Sand talks to ocean, trees talk to sky. I'm learning your language, still don't know why. Bananas and wind, it's where we belong. Lost in translation, still singing along.
Join us for the rest of this conversation at driveintotheres.com.
And when you go to driveintotheres.com and you join in the rest of the show, rest of the second hour, you also get to join in the after party. 9 o'clock on Fridays, we all get together, including you.